about to break down this real world shit. I'm gonna try to make it fast because I know y'all attention span is peewee. Understand that our government is ran by reptilians. The reptilians are getting helped by the Greys. Our kids are being snatched for their sweat, their blood, their organs, and being harvested on a daily basis. They steal our skin, carbon, to make weapons, to make food, to make melanin pills, to make a bunch of different things. The government in America, which is a corporation, is ran by Satan itself, which is why we are in such an evil time right now. That's why the celebrity business, whether you're an actor, an artist, etc., so on, that's why they got to sell their soul. And that's why they give thanks to their God, which is Satan. They control y'all through the churches by giving your power away. They control you through the skin products and the hair products. They control you through the music, and they control you through the food. That is what They Clone Tyrone was about. If you have not seen that yet, go watch it. 99.99% of movies and TV shows are telling you the truth. Understand that the government has to tell us what's going on. It's in their the Constitution and legislation. By law, they have to tell us the truth. So when you go to these movies and watch these TV shows, they look at it as they told your ass. The real reason they cut our trees down is because the trees are our antennas to the cosmos. That is what Avatar was about. They are trying to tell your black ass. We were programmed to go into Christianity in the 16th and 17th century. So we got converted, which means we went from one thing to another. What do you think we were doing? We were spiritual beings. Understand that the original Europeans, the original everything, look like this or darker, neuromelanated, carbonated, non-ether being. So when the Europeans came over here and started eradicating our ancestors, they converted who was left over to Christianity to strip us from our powerful. That's why we tell y'all we were gods and goddesses. But they did what they did and stripped us from our power, not only physically, but mentally. Religion, the definition of religion means to bind. What does bind mean? To be in bondage. What does bondage mean? To be put in shackles. What does that mean? To be put in slavery. So not only a physical slavery, but a mental slavery. They lied to y'all in school and told you Christopher Columbus was Caucasian. He was indeed blacker than any of us. The original 13 families, which are all black beings, nine ether beings, carbonated, neuromelanated, they sold us out. Us that was here in America. America was not discovered. We were already in this motherfucker. Motherfuckers, they look like me and you. Those 13 original families still run this shit to this day. The government, all the higher up elites, they have to answer to them. Abraham Lincoln was also black. They describe him as a dark-skinned man. Our women are God, which is why they are literally getting sex trafficked and kidnapped every single day. The women are the prime targets because they understand the time periods we are going in right now. They lied and told you in the Bible that Elohim means God, but Elohim is a strictly plural noun, which means if anything it would be gods. But what it really means is the powerful ones, the shining ones. And what that means, there were 7 Elohim that actually created what this is, which is the God vessel, so that the universe, creator, source, most high, which y'all call God, can experience life from a different perspective. God, which y'all call God, is sexless. So when it dwells in this body, it becomes gods or goddesses. Understand that ancient texts predate the Bible by 50,000 plus years. So all these gods and goddesses throughout history, what they did with the Bible is take all their stories and place it in one Bible under one God, which is why God is so contradicting in the Bible. He's a merciful God, but then he's a hateful God, but then he's a jealous God. We understand that God is all things, so how can it be jealous? That's like, okay, if I'm all things, why would I be jealous of you if I understand I am you? That doesn't make sense. I'm going to keep saying this. I'm going to keep repeating it until it sticks. You are 666 in itself. That's why they taught you to be scared of it in church. You are made out of 6 electrons, 6 protons, and 6 neutrons. 6 plus 6 equals 12. 12 plus 6 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9, making you a 9-ether being. That is the mark of the beast. You are the mark of the beast. Now, you also have 72 angelic beings within your body and 72 demons, beasts within your body. 72 plus 72 equals 144, which is the 144,000 that ascend to heaven. So, you also have 72 chakras within your 1/3 eye chakra. So that is why they're making the Neuralink chip and also having the chip implant, which is the mark of the beast to control the beast that's inside of you. The reason this is all being done, follow the human resonance. Look that up if you don't know what that is. What that is basically talking about is the sun's frequency is rising at an extremely rapid rate. Understand if you are a neuromelanated, carbonated, non-ether being or a high vibrational human being, that means your DEA is rising, what they call DNA. Your DEA is awakening. So they have to tame you motherfuckers to get the chip implant in the neural link so that your DEA does not unlock, so that your abilities do not come online. This is a fact. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Death isn't real. We are eternal beings. We get reincarnated. That is what Avatar The Last Airbender was about. It's showing that you live many, many lives. Your soul is an eternal being, eternal essence. It is the essence of God itself. God cannot die. The world is a simulation, a test, if you want to call it that, to see if you can ascend above the limitations that is put upon us by man. It is scientifically proven that us, neuromelanated beings, carbonated beings, non-ether beings, what y'all call black, are not from this fucking planet. We have a 9 DNA series. Everything outside of us has a 6 DNA series, including animals. Get rid of religion and politics. This is what causes separation. Spirituality is all things. Therefore, that is the only thing that is real. So all the religions are real. They are pieces of a puzzle. Understand that Christianity is extremely metaphoric and allegorical. You are Christ. You have a Christos oil in your brain. Look up the sacred secretion on YouTube. You have a Christos oil in your brain, which is the Christ. Christos, Christ. Every month. So I'm a Taurus. So what I will look up on Google, hey Google, when is the moon in Taurus this month? It's going to give me 3 dates. During those 3 days, this is what's going to happen. The oil is going to drop down to the sacral chakra, the sacrum. Down there, it is literally a cave-like structure. That is when Jesus got put in that cave after he got crucified. And then it's going to rise up in the stomach, in the solar plexus area. You also have a place in your stomach called the Bethlehem. That's Jesus being born in Bethlehem. It's going to sit there and marinate for 2.5 days. And then it's going to rise up to the 33rd vertebrae and become crucified. That's why Jesus was crucified at 33, at the 33rd vertebrae. Crucified does not mean to kill. It means to be empowered tenfold. So once that Christos oil comes back up and hits the 33rd vertebrae, it becomes illuminated. That is what's called reaching the land of milk and honey, turning lead to gold. The reason that is, this is also considered heaven. So that is Jesus returning to heaven. The pineal gland is known as the light bringer. Who was also known as the light bringer? Lucifer. Jesus. Y'all wear crosses and don't even understand what that even means. That's, first of all, that's masculine energy on top of masculine energy. That's stolen from the Ankh. For 2, y'all don't realize how disrespectful that actually is if that was a real occurrence, even though that did not really happen. But say if it was. If y'all is rocking somebody that got murdered, y'all walking around all day mocking the death of Jesus. And mark my words, this is a fact. The sun is going to reach a high enough temperature, high enough frequency that's going to knock all this technological shit out. Understand that the planet, the sun, are alive. The ancestors are real. Tapping into your ancestors is not demonic. That is literally what Avatar showed you as well. So once the sun reaches this certain frequency, certain temperature, it's knocking all this shit out and it's not coming back online. No more phones, no more TVs, no more cars, no more none of that, because it's unnatural to the planet. Also understand, beings, if you're unnatural to the planet and you are not vibrating high, your ass getting knocked up out of here too. Fact, not an opinion. Earth is flat, space is water. I've proven that. Look on my page. Aliens being shown all around the world, but they've been trying to deny it for centuries when we been knew that they was real. I can name so much more shit, y'all, but I'm running out of time. The list go on and on and on. This shit is real. And this is exactly why they keep y'all in a low enough state. This is why they feed y'all the food they feed y'all. This is why they feed y'all the music they feed y'all. This is why they make y'all go to church and taught y'all Christianity. This is why they give y'all the skin products and hair products they give you. We not being oppressed simply because we black. We being suppressed because we guys, nigga. This is truth. Take it how you want to. Peace, love, power, and unity and wholeness. Ashe, I love y'all.